Poofy wasn't in good enough angles. Got 100 boost, has Dan and Misty up. Rapoopy in the midfield lane is just going to keep going in, flying forward. Rapoopy with the touchback, he's going to score it in. 3 minutes and 21 seconds left, and 1NE finally get one on the board.
It feels as if wasted potential. They've been the one who pressed the issue. They've been the one to go into the...
There's a shot from Dan, the redirect from Misty. Dan's got a freebie there, but Blue able to get there first. It's going to be Sphinx. Moving it up, has not a lot of boost to work with. Misty going to be there with the drop down. A rocket of a shot going right to the net. Nobody's saving that, and Misty ties up the game.
Oh my, Sphinx with a good pass and right into the midfield where Poofy nor Blue was able to reach it because one of them was on the backboard and the other one was sitting net with not a lot of boost. And that makes for the free shot scenario where Misty is not going to miss it often. And Dan still to the center. Misty once again with the shot, and this is what I tell you, Misty doesn't miss very often. Even if there's a defender's touch on it, he still makes it work.
Yeah, I mean, just ricocheting off of the bar there. Goal line technology, it's going to fall in. With 20 seconds, wasted potential, trying to hold on to this lead narrowly. Trying to take 1NE in game one. He has Dan in midfield. Sphinx going to try to ride this forward. He just falls into Poofy's arms and an own goal. Unfortunate there for 1NE and wasted potential. Look to take game one.
He's feeling frisky, he's feeling confident, would have gotten the drop down if Dan wasn't there, but Dan with a good clear out, looking to make up for his mistake, but as Blue taking his back to its own corner, phenomenal challenge in the center, and oh my word, Misty, he just bangs it off the post, and then it's Sphinx to finish it off, but what a challenge this is.
Yeah, I mean, this is like the craziest pre-jump ever to read that touch, and Rapoopy and Poofy, a great offensive challenge, but the defense right now for wasted potential is so solid. The offensive opportunities just can't really come about for 1NE.
Yeah, that's what I like to see, because wasted potential, they have insane mechanics. They are able to do a lot of Misty just shows it right here. It's not necessarily a display of mechanics, but the card control is exquisite, perfectly managing whatever happens in the drop off or the drop down into the pump. And neither team are allowing the other team to get away with it. Neither team is wanting to give up early, and well, the pre-jumps have been absolutely insane. Poofy now with a massive pre-jump, but still Sphinx who's able to capitalize upon it ultimately, since the pre-jump was great, but there was actually nobody in the center. So a little bit of a miscommunication on the 1NE.
Misty was looking for, trying to get something going. Dan with a bit of a dunk here onto Blue himself. He's just going to try to get some open space here for Misty. Work around the defense, just narrowly making his way around, sneakily moving past Poofy. A good bump from Sphinx. He's going to go for the shot. Ricochets down, bar in. Beautiful play out of wasted potential. A lot of potential on this team as they're 2-0 up against 1NE.
I guess it's only fair. I think Blue own goal this. Oh no, Rapoopy. Yeah, even though the wasted potential follow-up wasn't as quickly as I would have loved it to be, Misty now taking it to the side with a pre-flip, grabbing the boost, and then realizing a little bit too late that there was no player challenging Blue in a 1v1. Such a commanding 1v1 as well against Sphinx. All the space, because this ball was missed by Dan. It was a very hard read, but one that you cannot afford to miss.
Yeah, that's a my bad there in the comms for sure. And 1NE, they were in this position last time, you know, basically identical with a early 30-second goal, but they were immediately conceded on, so they need to maintain this defensive pressure and discipline, but it looks like they're in a very, very dangerous position. Sphinx just gonna pop it over easily. Just an easy putter shot, and 4:15 on the clock here. White wasted pros once again, coming back into these games way earlier than 1NE wanted to. And trying to keep the pressure, will be able to get Sphinx. Good fake out by Sphinx. He's going to keep it moving. Dan with the demo, opening up space. Beautiful flick around one. It's going to be Misty trying to slam it home. He can't do it just yet. Sphinx trying to roll it around the net. Misty should be able to slap it, and he does, just barely. And Misty will score 2-1 for Wasted Pros.
A chaotic attack. And this is starting to unfold into a little bit of a chaotic scenario where balls are missed and, well, stuff like this will just happen where Dan all of a sudden gets a shot. This is just perfectly the definition of chaos.
Yeah, I mean, this is a heartbreaker for 1NE, and it's just an unfortunate touch from Poofy, and Dan just, you know, being a body.
will drop out and they will drop down to the lower bracket. They wouldn't be out, but they would be in a position where it's do or die. You don't want to be in that position. Just save yourself the nerve. Try and come back here. Waste the potential. Misty sending it down the line. Sphinx getting the second tap, and then Sphinx getting handed maybe the win, the nail in the coffin on a silver platter.
Yeah, I mean, Sphinx playing a hell of a game. Hell of a series, really just popping off.
On the side of 1&E, now they just need to make sure that their back half also stays intact.
Oh, but it might be in a bit of a harm here as Poofy trying to get something done. Blue will have another shot on target. We'll go for the double dunk off the top. We'll barely find a triple dunk, and it ricochets off the top bar. Beautiful play out of Blue and 1&E, and they're clawing their way back slowly and slowly. And now it's a 1-goal game with 37 seconds. Clausy will boom it down towards the corner. Favorable position, but Detonator will be able to carry this forward as a Plix trying to get something going. Good read by Hyferia. Burn with the touch. McCann is there with the other touch as well to get this downfield. Now it's Burn with Clausy. Clausy in a very, very difficult spot. Good demo by McCann to clear up space. Burn with the touch in. He's got a chance. He's got the goal. Barely going to find it. Two defenders were clawing for that possession, but couldn't find it, and it squeezed into the back of the net, so Detonator strike first. After
that pass to the center, Burn is quick to it. The Close is just a little bit quicker to it here. Only 15 seconds remain. Time is ticking for Clowns. And they just are back on the defense the entire time, unable to break out. And that's a decent hit past one, but it's still the follow-up from Burn. He's now going to get the double tap into the back of the net. Detonator secure and look it up.
Yeah, salt in the wound there for the side of Clown Z, and Burn just gonna freestyle his way to that lower 90. Out of the corner is Claw Z. He's gonna battle with McCann for possession. Try and force something in. It's gonna be his Fix. Good shot on target. Hyferia with the touchback. His Fix is right in front of the net. Can he get it going? Hyferia will just get it to go anyway. Good fake by his Sphinx. The assist is there from him, and the aggression already from Clown Z in this game too, and they look warmed up. So they're trying so hard to maintain this 1-goal lead in the Plix. Trying to get things going with Burn. Really good redirect. It's going to ricochet off the bar. McCann going to come flying in, soaring forward for the shot. Burn going to keep up the pressure. Clausy, he goes up, he jumps over the ball. Oh, an absolute tragedy.
Oh my. Imagine being able to somehow get the spacing out of Detonator has been exquisite. The positioning and the rotation out of them to always keep the play going, always have a player right at the ball. Well, as I say that, they are completely caught out of position, and Claus just rips it bottom right corner and ties it up.
I mean, that's just textbook Rocket League right there. Nothing better than that. Clausy puts it in the perfect situation. Clown Z, and now a chance for them to maintain composure and look to win this game and tie up this series at 1 game apiece. They have a long way to do with Hyferia trying to dive bomb in. He's just going to use himself as more of a fake and more of a look at me, but not look at the ball type of deal. And they're going to find the goal once again. And Detonator just falling apart here in the last minute of this game.
Might have been a shot on target. It still lands in front of the center. In front of the net is Asphyx with the clear out. Hyferia has to build him out even further, though, with the boost, because he's the only one in control of some. McCallum to the side. McCallum being able to follow it up off the backcourse. Did second tap. Oh my word. McCann powers through the entire defense, and Detonator tied up.
Wow. Season 5 grand champion for a reason. McCann nosediving that ball.
Burn wanting to get into that attack. 1 minute into overtime. Burn getting past one Asphyx. That's an Orca read, but he does make it up for the mistouch that he had earlier. McCallum still has a flip. McCallum plays it off the crossbar. Still Burn coming through for the shot. And Burn is a 1-2 finish it all. But this was all McCann with this phenomenal flip reset.
I mean, McCann just, I mean, his back must be killing him.
Detonator, well, not revive, but it will put them into the final of this month as McCann passes it to all picks. They only technically, theoretically, need one more goal, and that could be right here. Claus is quick to it, but Burn is just so much quicker. You saw right here at the end a very important thing. I'm pretty sure Claus stepped off the gas for just a little bit.
35 seconds to do so here. One of these two teams is going to be walking out either a lot happier in this series or just done completely. Hyferia going to try to use that. It's going to be his Fix. He's got the redirect touch. Can it fly forward? It's going to be his Fix. Once again, he's got it. Surely is correct in his Fix. is there. We have a tied game with 25 seconds left at Hyferia. That's plenty of time. We know that.
McCon takes it to the skies. A scary situation. Claws Dust goes up early and shuts it down within an instant. Wants to make sure that McCon can't do McCon things. And now the entire Detonator defense is out of the play. McCon gets back in. Oh my word. Yeah, how the great have fallen in this play.
Yeah, I mean, uninstall the game. I mean, that's an unfortunate fake there for McCann. And, you know, I'm blaming lag on that one.
Yeah, that was a massive plus for them in the first game, and now also not conceding a goal within the first 10 seconds of the game is also a massive plus. Of course, all picks wanting to get the double tap. There's a defender in the way. Now there's not really a defender in the way. No, the McCann shot, and what he had to do last time, he finishes it off and here and puts his team on the lead.
Yeah, good sign for Detonator here to find that goal, and once again, Clown Z going to be playing on the back foot, playing from behind, but it seems like they love this situation. They love this scenario that they put themselves in, and they don't want it, but just kind of comes and goes with the game, and the ebb and flows of the game are so vital to, you know, control. And now Burn trying to get this to his flex. A beautiful midfield pass. Gonna go to lower 90. Bounce off Hirio's tire. Unfortunate play. Wrong place, wrong time. But you're gonna take that if you're Detonator, especially in an elimination game.
Oh my word.
Not finding it, though. Another demo going on the way of Hyferia, getting him out of the play. There's the 50-50. There's the flip reset, trying to just dive bomb onto a Plix, but he's there and holds his nerve with a beautiful save, buying his team time and buying them this cushion of the 2-goal lead that they have possessed. And it might be 3 as this Burn shot will go to lower 90, will rattle in, and that could mean doom for the side of Clown Z. It is a 3-goal deficit with 2:51 left in this game. Towards McCann, he's going to try to control it and maintain possession. It is touched away for the time being. Out of the corner, has 40 boost to work with. We'll just go over everyone, and Hirio accepts his fate completely. He knows what's happening in this game. It looks to be 3-1 to Detonator, and they're just having fun with it.
I think we're watching a zoo because McCon was just a massive monkey.
Detonator adapted. They changed their play style, and they're not even going to give him a consolation goal as a Plick is able to save it away, and Burn will just buy out the time and burn the clock, as you should say. And really, you know, for Clown Z, definitely a solid effort. Good play there from his fix to score there, but with 30 seconds, it is very, very difficult to come back into this game, no doubt.
It's one of those things where I'm not going to start believing.
So let's see if anything can happen here as Claw Z gonna bring this one down right into Hirio's waiting arms. He went low, and Squiggly was there to collapse. The defense doing well. It's going to be Sispo. Decent chip pass. It's not going to be much of anything, though. It's Squiggly. Going to go off the back wall, trying to waterfall down, using it beautifully and guiding it in for the goal. 55 seconds, a beautiful tied game here in game number 1.
That's just amazing mechanic from Squiggly. Directly realized that was going to bounce down and not accelerating his car forward one bit. Just flew into the perfect position, and the read on that bounce is great. Yes Man tying it right back up. But I don't think they're going to take this lightly. Actually, never mind. That's just an open net for Sip. So it's a dangerous shot to be going for because that was going in anyway. Sure, if you make it work, it works.
He loves the confidence. Just saw his teammate make a beautiful.
Still puts it to the center. Asterix with a boomer flicks. Now hunting for the demo afterward, but Optimistic Noob is already up into the skies. Miles in front. Claws wanting to fake out one and then popping it over. Another one. Up, down, high, low. It doesn't matter because you're not going to stop Claw Z.
Yeah, Claw Z taking matters into his own hands. Finally, I mean, the team's named after him. For God's sake, get him the... Now Claw Z, good pinch, booming it downfield and trying to get more done. It's going to be off the back wall as Fix has a decent shot on target. It will fly by all the defenders, and Optimistic Noob just can't really do much with it. And as Fix, he can get another free one. Beautiful setup there from Claw Z, and he's doing so much in this game, getting his teammates free shots like these. Yeah, the team's looking for any sort of advantage they can find, and right now, if you are a Clown Z fan, great news here is they've just been holding on to the ball, holding on to possession, making it look easy, but maybe a chance for Squiggly. He's going to go low, going to find the middle of that, and 1-2 here. The defense crumbles, and with a minute left, there's still time for the Yes Man to come back.
That's an unfortunate hit. I would have loved to see Yes Man do something more with that play.
Yeah, you would have loved to see him maybe just try to clear it more towards the middle, and that's going to be the punishment for it. Just a bit of a weird goal there. Not even sure how that transpired, but Fix air dribbling it forward, and Sispo not able to get there in time, and Optimistic Noob just misreads both these squads, and You cannot afford to make those mistakes, especially in these types of situations. And with that goal, it will, all but secure this victory, and maybe another one for good measure in the upper 90. It will be Asphyx scoring here with the help of Hyferia, and now a 4-1 lead. And it's not looking like the yes men from game one, that's for sure, I fear it. Yeah, it might just be enough with the mental edge over your opponent just to ride this game out easily, and maybe a chance here, as it's in a very dangerous spot, but they're able to get a demo on Asphyx and get him out of the way. In the meantime, though, Hyferia going to play off this back wall, going to get it really just easy. Chip shot, it wasn't hard, but it was good enough and in the right spot to make it difficult for the defense, and that is what you talked about, the early goal and the early goods.
Can't leave. In ranked, this would have been me out, me done, laying the controller down, out of Rocket League for the rest of the day. But they can't. They have to keep on playing, and they very much should. Because if they're able to put in a solid performance in a 2v3, they will still have the confidence heading into that fourth game. Because let's be realistic. Clownsy, if they play this smart and just rack up a lot of goals now, there's no way to come back.
Yeah,
It's just a little bit bittersweet. Sure, it's fun, but at the same time, it's not what we would have wanted to see. This was shaping up to be a phenomenal series, and now it's just been tainted. We always know whoever wins here in the end, except for if it's Yes Man. But if Clownsy now win in 4, it's just a little bit like they've basically had a freebie.
Right, it's kind of like, but did you really win? They will have to win to force it to a game 5, a pivotal game 5, if they do end up bringing it all the way back, and that would be such a big story after the DC, after everything going on. Almost is going to be Brazil here, really just forcing their way down their throats here, and just so aggressive. Does not matter if you're AFK, if you're DC, if you're on.
2v2 will give you a fair game, as this almost lands on target, and I want to see what happens as soon as Yes Man actually tie it up, if they do manage to tie it up. And they're not going to manage that by missing the ball completely. Optimistic new 1v2 in defense, and it's a phenomenal touch from Hyferia. This is still a fair game, I'd say, but the morale is just completely crushed on Yes Man.
Okay, he's back. What is he playing for the other team? They scored, and Hyferia is there to retrieve it though, so nothing too crazy, but this might be a good chance. Off the touch, Squiggly gonna go for it. Drop down. Hyferia, though, is all over that. Just not hard enough to really get anything going. And now in the leak out, it's gonna be Asphyx and Hyferia trying to get things going. A beautiful touch from Asphyx, finding the back of the net once again, and it's just gonna go from bad to worse once again. These DCs are so unfortunate for the side of Yes. Clownsy, they will win out this game and they will move on to the finals, but there's got to be some asterisk on this game for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. This is just incredibly unfortunate. They get one back, 30 seconds. It's still doable. It's still possible. But I don't think Clownsy are going to give this one away. It's not the way they would have liked to take the victory.
Like the United States, maybe it stands for something else, but Sick is going to make it stand for anything he wants it to make, because after 5 seconds, they've already scored after my opening monologue, and a great sign for them as Sig gets the open pass in the midfield area. Nothing you can do about that.
Offense on the board to say that this is not going to be an absolute demolition right now, but it just seems to be the case as Team USA once again, 7 seconds later or 8 seconds later, they just do it once again.
Is this practice? Things going. It's going to be Blue in the corner. Has Poofy in the midfield area. He's going to double tap his way in. A beautiful goal from Poofy as he ties up the game at 2-2.
I didn't see this double tap going or coming whatsoever. That is an order to decide with these final 24 seconds. You don't want to spend in the defensive end, especially not when 1&E can convert that quickly. This is going to sting for Team USA.
Yeah, and just the flow of the game going the way of 1&E and making it so simple to find the back shots just yet. But it shows how aggressive Team USA are being, but they're just not able to do anything on the defensive end, as Blue once again a long range goal here from the midfield line. Just a boomer, 101 kilometers. You're not stopping that Sig, just a little bit too far forward.
As Blue's on the clear out, the Sig, he doesn't not get it on target. Never mind, he will after the bounce right down, and it's the Team USA who open up to scoring.
All right, this is what you want to see if you are a Team USA fan. The ball just goes the right way, and just another offensive chance gone away, and Bunny Dummy taking full advantage with the shot out of the corner. 1-0 for Team USA, and now it's a totally different game, and it's going to be 1NE playing on the back foot here.
They want to change that fact. Blue has an opportunity to do so here. It was a decent attempt, but it was not good enough.
Yeah, Rapupi, really good play, makes the extra pass, gets it to Blue, and it's a very, very simple shoot. Once again, with 40 seconds, it's anyone's game.
Oh, it is anyone's game, but right now it is in the favor of 1NE. This should have been a goal way earlier, but everybody was scared. Blue getting that touch past everyone. Sig getting sent flying and Buddy dumming.
Sub, I believe, actually, coming in here in place of Bolarese. Mashirab is chaotic. CDI, or I should say, that's a great shot to bring it in. MSCDI is Kaizen and, of course, MD.
Yeah, great shot coming out from Chaotic.
Pre-jump that, a really, really shockingly fast shot. Chaotic will just barely get to that one on the other side of the field. And LCT will just barely sneak that past the last defender as well.
Yeah, that was just a very unfortunate play coming out from Mashirab Esports. Kaizen had it right there. Completely different look in this second game, not as confident. And Tokyo Verde taking it to him. Good double tap from LCT, gonna find the top corner and take a 2-0 lead in this game.
Yeah, incredibly well-placed shot here, and at very close range to the backboard when he jumped the goal there. It was all of the work up until that point. And I mean, from well back, Maxiu absolutely sent home by him there, and what a setup it was. Realize the flip reset, gets it past Kaizen, and Maxiu just...
Yet, Realize gonna give it to Maxu. He had a chance there, but whiffed it just a bit. And we'll get the demo out of it. Realize, good passing play over to LCT. There's the shot on target, top corner. Brilliant play at LCT, and Realize the two-man game perfectly timed for Tokyo Verde.
Absolutely massive game out of both teams, but that pass down from Realize to LCT. We back away to Chaotic now. Going to come off the ceiling. A great read off of it as well. A shot on. Realize had to almost pre-jump that pass down to Kaizen, and they finish it finally.
Yeah, I mean, great passing play, great teamwork from Mashirab Esports, and this is their bread and butter. This is what they do best, and Kaizen...
They are experts at finding each other, but one goal isn't enough! No, it's not, as LCT evens it up. A great little read out of the corner from Realize there.
Yeah, Tokyo Verde will not go quietly in the night here.
Seeing that situation again, Maxiu to the backboard again. Realize, we'll get a touch. No, it's not enough from Chaotic to save it. With 12 seconds left, is there enough time for Mashirab to even this up? Somehow, I don't think so, with how close these teams have been on defense.
That's it.
Showing himself to be in contest for that for a moment as Olpix takes a rapid shot and just unpredicted by the defender.
An absolute bullet there from Olpix, 158 kilometers. And Rapupi cannot, but he just barely was able to touch it out. The pressure continues. Blue, it's going to fall right into Poofi's hands. Here's the shot on target. Bird can't save that one, and Poofy going to poof that one in the net, find the back of the net, and 1NE tie up the game.
Can I hear a placement? I know I've said it enough times tonight already.
Let's see who can take advantage. Burn with a great shot right here. He's going to go for the flip reset. Going to go low over Poofy. Going to find the back of the net. Absolutely masterful from Burn. You talked about him in the pre-show. Burn popping off here for Detonator. What a goal.
And there's what I was talking about. Something different. What a way to finish.
Getting to the ball first. Now both teams just ping-ponging back and forth, meandering in this midfield area, trying to get any sort of advantage. Bit of a misread there from Poofy. It's going to go right over his head. Olpix going to jam this one into the net. 1-0 for the side of Detonator, and they're adding on to their lead from game one, making it so easy for their teammates to score here.
Yeah, just about bullied it.
Burn, though, into the corner. He doesn't have a lot of boost, but enough to make something happen. Wonderful flick over to Mycan. The easiest shot of his life. The double tap is here. He's going to make it look fancy. Beautiful play out of Mycan. The double tap, perfect. 3:19 left on the clock, and Detonator trying to run away with this game.
I love that you called that easiest shot of his life, and he pulls up.
to a T as Rapufi playing off the corner. Burn is going to be shoved out of the way. Rapufi has a free shot on target. Will find it. Just a gentle nudge, a subtle nudge, if you will. And they're going to find a goal and find the lead.
Great play out of Rapufi there. Really created the opportunity that they haven't been able to set up so.
You definitely don't want to be in a 1-0 scenario. A chance for Blue off the back iron. A demo as well. Poofy's got a free shot again and 1NE, making it so easy to get these goals.
And again, what a setup. Blue this time. I'm sure he was trying to reach that, but great touch to the backboard. And the depth.
And now McCann out in front. He's got Poofy to beat. He's going to demo him out of the way. Great heads-up play from McCann. They're going to find the back of the net once again. And Detonator 2-0 up after a great save coming out from 1NE. It doesn't matter. McCann stays on top.
Here it is, a 1-goal lead. There's not a lot in this game. I'd love to see it go to a game 5, and it looks like we can push it there as Poofy takes control of that, not once, but twice to put this away.
Oh, the kickoff goal is so unfortunate. Burn just not able to push it out. I told you it's a thing, and he does leave.
I hope so.
Hopefully it's not any DC issues, and it looks like Rapufi gonna take full advantage. He doesn't care. He wants the victory. 3-2 for 1NE.
McCann stopped as well, and Poofy just took him with a demo. We can't...
Still a 0-0 contest. Poofy actually, he's gonna go this in. He saves his own shot. What is he doing? So unfortunate for 1NE. Everything that could go wrong does. And the way this goes in, you gotta be kidding me. It ricochets off and McCann scores.
That is the most unfortunate thing I have ever seen. Pinches backwards in the opponent's net.
Ball remaining in control here as Olpix needs to take a favorable touch. Blue gonna get into Poofy. It's a shot on target. They're gonna find the back of the net so quick, so exquisite from 1NE, and they're gonna take the lead.
And one of the shots we probably really haven't seen in this series tonight is just an outright beat on the defenseman. Under pressure, will get beaten in the 50-50 by Rapufi. Rapufi gets that scoop, reads it off of the backboard, and makes it a 2-goal lead with 4 seconds left. 1NE have to have done it. They have taken the full reverse sweep and will send themselves to the next round.
They are capable of who their star players are. Definitely want to continue to see Rapufi playing that sort of linebacker style as Poofy going to take a great shot on target. To finish my point, we'll do that later, but Poofy, great shot attempt here.
Yeah, and Rapufi was in behind them. I'm sure there was a little bit of worry that time.
And this is only game 1. A chance here for MD. He's going to try to go for the double tap. Can he find it? Uses the back of his car, nudges it in subtly. And 1NE cannot find the save. Great play out of Mashirab Esports. That's really the bread and butter, pure what they've been doing a lot of this tournament. They're able to
overtime here. It's looking kind of likely. These teams so well matched, but a good center might take that away as Rapufi gets bumped into own goaling that. MD credited with it after centering it himself and getting the bump. What a play.
Oh man, 4 minutes. Looks like Mashirab Esports are holding on the lead and looking to add to it.
Yep, and add to it they will. 30 seconds on the dot, and they score their second. It's going to be incredibly hard to bring this back. 15 seconds per goal. 1NE have to even this now, and opportunities that they have, and right now they haven't been able to do that. What a center from Kaizen, and MD will get the goal. That was effort from all 3 players there. Chaotic did the work to get that to Kaizen in the corner. MD pushes up.
Touch away from MD. He's got to control it. Great pass to the Poofy. He's going to go to the far post and find the tying goal in this game. Poofy makes it 2-2.
Incredibly smart play here. Rapufi could have gone for the shot, puts it across the front of net, and Poofy...
Let's see if they can do it here. It's going to be Kaizen. Great bump at MD. Oh, they can't. They absolutely cannot. No way. Kaizen able to benefit off of MD's beautiful defensive effort. And I mean, they've been doing this all series, and there's not been a response from the side of Kaizen. Going to control it, going to break it downfield. Here's Rapufi, looking majestic in the air as he's flying over with Poofy. It's going to corral down, waterfall its way in. Blue going for the shot. He'll find the goal, tying it up with 0 seconds to go. And we're going to go to overtime. The video manager's right. They're taking it in. They got to win this goal in the goal scenario.
Dare I say it, this is Rocket League.
Here's MD, has the boost ready. He's gonna go all the way forward. It's right in front of the net. King Kaiser just tapped this in. He can. A freebie out of him. Another play just like we've seen before. Mashira Esports make it so easy for their teammates, and they take this one 3-0.
Yeah, an incredible match out of 1NE to try. From positional advantages, Chaotic has to send this home, does sneak it into the bottom right corner, and that's what we're talking about there. Positional awareness, really being able to use that even once you pass the ball, and Chaotic makes himself available.
Definitely uncharacteristic of him. Maybe a chance though for Realize. It's going to ricochet off the sidebar, back over to Realize, and he's going to tap it in. They're going to cut this lead in half with 1:30 left to go. Plenty of time now as they will find the back of the net.
Yeah, great control. He does, but there's no speed on it. LCT will put it away with 20 seconds left. There is very little time.
Oh, but Maxu trying to force this one in. MD, he can't get it. What a play from Maxu. Goes low, finds the bottom right corner. And that was just a great heads-up play from Maxu. He just says, to hell with it. I'm just going to slam it in.
There is very little time.
Oh, but Maxu trying to force this one in. MD, he can't get it. What a play from Maxu. Goes low, finds the bottom right corner. And that was just a great heads-up play from Maxu. He just says, to hell with it. I'm just going to slam it in. Both teams ping-ponging this back and forth, waiting for any sort of advantage. It's going to be MD flying forward. Glorious touch out of the top right corner, and MD going to strike first here in game 2.
An incredibly cleanly taken shot there, lined it up, had it from a... I mean, he ended the last game with a full field air dribble, air rolling the entire way, but LCT doesn't need the mechanics when it ends up right in front of net and just hammers it home.
Finally, when the ping is good, LCT is able to pop off like he has been throughout this tournament. Tokyo Verde, now Chaotic, popping it up for himself. Here's the air dribble going coast to coast. LCT has to be there in time. He's not! Coast to coast play for Chaotic. He slams it home at the other end. And just like that, it's going to be Mashira Esports tying up the series at 1-1.
It is not very often that you see Tokyo MD's going to follow this one on backboard, but can't get it past Maxu. A shot from LCT will send it home, and what a passing play it is.
LCT continuing to be this offensive threat. Mashira Esports have no answers for this corner play. And LCT just
get this to Chaotic. Kaizen, sorry. Get this Chaotic. Oh, it's gonna come off the corner. What a redirect by Chaotic. An incredible shot to bring them back within 1.
He does answer your question, gets it to himself, and is able to flick it towards the far post. Realize off the backboard, so much happening there. But Tokyo Verde not able to find the back of the net crucially. But Maxu gonna come soaring in, diving his way, nose diving forward, and finding the back of the net. 1-1 for Tokyo Verde.
And as that clear came out, it was slow and lobbing, and I saw this coming. Clock though, and they are in the lead. Maxu looks for the flick, but it's not in. LCT is the one to send it home and even it up with 36 seconds left on the clock.
It was such a great play. Maxu with like the musty flick pass of the century, and LCT gonna be able to find the field. Still a chance though for Maxu. Kaizen thwarting that attempt, but it's still in a dangerous spot. A precarious situation for LCT and company. They're gonna leave it down for Realize. He's still not done. 0 seconds to go. Maxu right in front of the net.
Panic.
Here's a chance here for Maxu. He's gonna find the top corner, and they're gonna take the game. 3-1 in the series, 3-2 in the game. Beautiful team play from Tokyo Verde. Beautiful play from Realize to keep that play alive.
Watching Mashira there leading up
of these games, but they really have not been able to make it stick. Great redirect play. It's going to go off the back iron. LCT with the tap in. Realize trying to steal it away from his teammate. Won't do it. And LCT gets the points and gets the score.
And Chaotic, it's so rare that he misses a read off that backboard on defense like that.
There first. Now off the sidewall he goes, but with no boost, it'll be a sporadic touch if that. Now LCT playing off the backboard for Realize. He's coming downfield. He's going to spike it down off the floor. Beautiful play out of Tokyo Verde to regain control of this game.
Could be wrong, but I don't think it was just the board. I think it was the defender as well. No, Chaotic didn't quite reach it.
Sidewall, 5 seconds, 6 seconds actually, 5 seconds to go now. Maxu clearing it downfield once again off the back iron. Gonna look to demo as well, buying so much time. Realize we'll get one more goal for good measure. He'll leave instantly. They down, they know what they did. Overlap number 4, Asian champions. It's gonna be Tokyo Verde taking it over Mashira Esports 4-1.